David here. I'm at Poole Park in Dorset. This is Poole Park. Look at this amazing view around me. Isn't that beautiful? This is Poole Park. Look at this amazing scenery around me. So today I'm at, we got the 4th anniversary of Stand in the Park at Poole Park. This is Poole's 4th anniversary. I'm actually standing on a railway line here. There's a little mini railway. So I'm actually standing on a line. I could get run over. So this is an incredible place. We got beautiful scenery around me. This is lots of lovely trees, greenery, amazing lake there. Can you see that lake? And we've actually got a train coming up behind me, which is lovely. This is a little mini railway line which goes through Poole Park from one side to the other, which is incredible. So there we go. There we are. Isn't that lovely? So we're here today because we are going to be, I'm going to be joining Stand in the Park. Hooting there. I'm going to be joining Stand in the Park today for their 4th anniversary year. This is Poole Park in Dorset, and yeah, and it's a lovely day. It's lovely bright sunshine and glorious scenery around me. I've never been to Poole Park before, but it's really lovely actually. Very tranquil, very stylish. Lots of lovely scenery. And look at that amazing lake behind me. So we're going to check it out and see who's here today. I don't think I've really met many people from Poole Stand in the Park before, so it'd be good to kind of meet some new faces and possibly even get a few interviews. We'll see how it goes, because I've got a sunshine there. So we'll see if we get some interviews today at Poole Park. Be nice to meet some new faces, speak to people who are from Dorset and find out why they're here, and yeah, and how much has changed since they began 4 years ago, 2021. Think about where we were back in 2021, guys. May 2021. They want division, they want fear, but we won't let them divide us. A divided country is a weak country. A divided nation is a vulnerable nation. But we must not be vulnerable. We must keep strong and keep united and see the unity in us all rather than a division. Division is not what we need. We need to unite as brothers and sisters, as a humankind. And we will not be silenced by these people, despite their attempts to intimidate. I like it. Bit of drumming here, bit of sage. Sage in the police. Sage in the A lot's happened since then. Generally for the better, I have to say. There's been a few things going downhill in the world, but generally things have got a lot better since the darker days of 2021. I'll let you come to that conclusion yourselves. Anyway, here we go, Poole Park.
And we want to celebrate 4 years is a long time for a Stand in the Park, and I'm very proud. I just want to do some thank yous for Poole Stand in the Park. Jules isn't here today, but she was very much part of why we're here today, and she played her part. Bev, could you give a round of applause for Bev? Bev is actually, her signature is on the website of Stand in the Park. It's all done quite formally, but we're going to be informal today. So, is anybody doesn't feel like dancing? Is anybody in a bad mood? Oh, that's, well, Annie's never in a bad mood, except when I decide she goes into a bad mood. I'd like to also welcome, we've had people come, I won't go through their names, I do know them, but people from Yeovil and people from Bridport. So let's give them a hand.
Hey.
Thank you. We do have some food, and I'd like to thank particularly Margaret and Jenny for bringing a good load of food. I know that some others have brought some food. What we got, please help yourself if you're feeling hungry. However, the band will play for roughly an hour, and then we'll stop for a break and some food, and then we'll carry on and play it by ear after that. So, just to remind everybody that Stand in the Park means we stand for freedom, and the battle is far from over. It's good to let our hair down, but I want everybody to feel that the battle is not over and there's lots of work to be done.
But you know the serious challenge that's posed by anti-vaxxers, and I think we need to strategize to really push back, because vaccines work, vaccines affect adults, and we have science, evidence on our side. I think it's time to be more aggressive in pushing back on anti-vaxxers. I think they use COVID as an opportunity, and you know all the havoc they're creating.
But today, except for me, of course, and Bev, there's no work to be done. I just want everybody to really enjoy themselves and have fun, because we have got a fantastic duo act here.
This is Dippy Bamba. The band Dippy Bamba, check them out. Yes, indeed.
Hello. Just warming up, ready for Stand in the Park. Peace and love on the way.
Awesome, I like it. Peace and love to you both. And what are your names, sorry?
My name's Jack Dippy.
Jack Dippy?
And Amba Bamba.
Amba Bamba.
And
Whoa.
together we are
Dippy Bamba.
Dippy Bamba.
Whoa, I like it. Nice one. Check out Dippy Bamba. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Awesome.
Sound okay on your side?
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, freedom fighters, warriors, put your hands together for Dippy Bamba!
Hey! Woo!
What an amazing introduction. Thank you. Yeah, bless you all for having us, and we'll hope to bring you beautiful joy and love and enjoy this afternoon together for freedom.
Hey! Woo!
And also, we have brought an array of instruments, so if you don't feel like dancing, maybe you feel like playing some music, there's many shakers and drums and things. Please join us.
Hey!
Come on,
I believe he'll be home, 'cause that sets me free, and that sets me free, and that sets me free, and that sets us free. And oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, to feel home. And oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, to feel home. There's no other way to go around. No answers to be found. We just are. And it is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, to feel home. And oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, and oh, wide, open wide, to feel home. It's all alive, so alive, so alive. I am the one, so alive, alive, so alive, so alive. I am the one. So if you feel like singing with us, it goes like this. Hey oh, 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 hey oh,
Woo! Yay!
Thanks, guys.
Woo, woo, woo.
Bless you. So if you're interested, sometimes we do them frequently. So if you can't make this one, come to another one at the Goat and Tricycle. So it is above a pub, but it's a lovely art space. It's the power of the voice. It's within us all, and together.
Not just for singing, but for speaking too. It's just encouraging ourselves and finding this voice that sometimes we feel is blocked, and finding a way to use our voice, and that can be through many, many different tools that we've put together. So yeah, we really enjoy it. If not, I'm sure we'll see you again sometime soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we are the voice.
Yeah.
We are the voice.
Woo.
We are sound.
Sound, freedom, keep it alive.
Keep it alive.
Yes.
Bless
Hey.
you guys. Love and peace.
Woo! Awesome. Thank you. So this is Poole Stand in the park. Got a lot of regulars here. And got Nick here. Everybody knows Nick now. The famous Nick. Hello! And it's Karen! Oh! Hello, hello!
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, fantastic. So they really know who you are.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is Lewis, by the way. Lewis has been doing this. How long have you been doing this for, Lewis?
Probably close to a couple of years now since I come on board with that.
Fantastic.
But we've been doing the Keep Cash stalls in Bridport and in Crewkerne as well.
And Crewkerne as well.
Yeah.
Can you mention how people can find you in Crewkerne and Bridport?
Yeah, go to Falkland Square.
Falkland
in
Square.
Crewkerne.
Yeah.
It's near the Costa Coffee thing. It's a little square. We locate about every 3 weeks.
Right.
We're going to do one more later on this month. But we stopped doing it in Bridport because we got too much hassle from the council.
Oh,
But the good thing to point out here, we are getting some honking of horns, but the good thing is every single car going past, they can read it. And they can read these banners from several hundred yards away. I've had that confirmed by friends of mine who've seen us here and they've told me afterwards.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's good. It's a really excellent way to get a big audience. And also we've done a couple of videos of it as well, which we've posted up on the internet. So people can see what we're doing.
Karen here.
Hi there.
Hello, Karen. I've seen you before. You were in Sherborne, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in Sherborne doing yellow boards.
You were. You got a very yellow top as well. Is that deliberate? Is that part of your yellow
to
style?
attract people to the message, yes.
I like it. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
It's very, very fitting. How are you finding it today, Karen? And how long? Are you finding this effective? Standing on a bridge
This is
with
the
a
most effective bit of activism we've been doing. It's actually fantastic. The feedback is normally very, very good. You may hear some honking on the back, in the back there. People give us the thumbs up. Very, very rarely do we get any sort of idiots calling some abuse out of the car window.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
In general, it's very positive feedback, and we're very happy doing this. And it's always, we go into the pub afterwards and having a little bite and a drink and celebrate that we woke up hopefully a few more people and did our bit.
It's always nice to end in the pub, isn't it? Whatever you're doing, nice to end in the pub. That's better. Yeah, that's better. So, Sophie, what brings you here today? Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, well, for me today was reconnecting with people I've met over the last 5 years. And about 4 years ago, Poole Stand in the Park was a community of people that were, on the same page and still are today. It has only grown and grown and grown. Our community in the southwest, especially Bournemouth, Poole way, has grown only and brought more people to the stand in the parks. And it was a good day today for the 4th anniversary to unite, to come back together, to meet up with people that we've known over the years and see where we are right now. And, inspire people to keep going, mainly because, we've been all, let's say, very much traumatized in 5 years in different ways, different reasons. We've been on our own journey, all of us, and these kind of events make us come together again, which is really important. And my role, sort of as I saw from the start, was actually a networker, and I still am. I just organically came in that position of networking and meeting people and connecting people, and I still do till today, although I was a bit quiet over the last 1.5, 2 years. But I'm sort of back now to continue in a positive way, connecting people, keeping us, say, healthy, sane, balanced in a human way, and with the work I do as well. It's my practice in healing work, and connecting us all over the world even. I've got connections all over the world who do healing work, as in the UK, as in Europe, as in other continents. And it's about uniting people and keeping us, on the path that we want to be, the healing path. Because we have to take care of ourselves and do what's right for ourselves, healing-wise, to get out of this mess. It's about the people, and we are much more. We are many, so they can't stop us. And no compliance is definitely one of the things forward. Yeah, so it's really looking at different perspectives and being able to stay open-minded. So it's definitely one of the core ways to be. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Sophie.
Great, thank
I was
you.
going to say also, in terms of staying healthy, I mean,
Yeah.
what you're promoting sounds wonderful, and I know you have a website, which I'm going to put in link below this video, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel the last 5 years of keeping us safe, quote unquote, has kept people safe, or do you feel it's actually made people physically and mentally more ill?
Yeah, it has made them physically and mentally and emotionally more ill, taken completely things out of balance. People have been triggered on their own healed parts of themselves, or have only just made them more ill, actually. It has had a massive effect on everybody, and it was about recognizing what you should do for yourself to keep yourself in a good place, healthy, physically, emotionally, and we're still on it because, as we know, the whole medical system doesn't really work that well at all.
How can you say such a thing?
Hello, it's me, Billy. Remember, today I'm in hospital. Hospital. It's a place where very ill people go when they're poorly and get a bed straight away. But that's enough of the fairy tales.
Well,
Non-believer, you non-believer.
yeah, it has proven and shown that it's not safe and effective at all, and that ways forward of re-educational subjects is essential, that we all have to unlearn, unprogram, re-educate on what health actually really is. So yeah, basically there's a lot to learn for all of us, even for me. You know, I'm on the learning path, and it's a non-stop going way of learning all about health in different ways, basically. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
And
well, you
thank
too.
thank you very much, and thank you for sharing the website, and thank
Yes.
you for being here today.
Thank you.
And yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you.
We need guys inside! The police are surrounding us! Guys, get inside!
Hi, I'm Bev Chiddle.
Nice to see you, Bev. Hello, Bev.
And you.
So basically, I know you were talking to me about Stand in the Park, and you said you'd set up. You set up Stand in the Park in Poole.
Right.
Is that right? 4 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. 4 years ago, as with other people, I was at home not wondering what to do, wanting to stand up against this. Saw that somebody was doing Stand in the Park, and all you had to do was go and stand in the park for an hour. So I went to my local park, stood there completely on my own, only for about 10 minutes because I felt so stupid. And then I decided I need to do it somewhere where there'll be lots of people. So I contacted the Stand in the Park organiser, and yeah, we set up Poole Park, me and Jules.
Brilliant.
So everyone knows Jules. I don't think she's here today, but yeah, we love you, Jules. So yeah, we started it 4 years ago, and we're still going. Not quite as strong as we were, but yeah, we're still here.
We got a great gathering today, Bev. I mean, we're just looking around here at all the people around us. I mean, this is the 4th year anniversary, is that correct?
That's right, yeah, 4 years.
4 years.
So we've got a lot of people that haven't been for months or even years. We've got one lady that came in the early days, and she's come back today. She comes from Bournemouth. But yeah, we're fantastic, and we've got, I can't remember the band name, but Jack and Amba are going to be singing for us.
Brilliant.
So Nick's great at organising all that. I'm the cake baker, so I do the cakes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's just about having fun and togetherness, isn't it? And yeah, sharing our stories.
Definitely, definitely. And what I want to find out, Bev, is I know you came along to you started off Stand in the Park here 4 years ago. When did you realise that something wasn't right? Was it something back in 2020? Did you think this isn't right when we went into lockdown and it's all a bit fishy, or was it? What was that kind of moment where you thought, hang on?
I think probably when they started saying there's a virus. I don't believe in viruses. I'm a terrain theory believer, and I didn't vaccinate my children, so I don't believe in vaccinations. So right from the start, you just knew they were up to something. So yeah, and I just, as we all did, just try and warn people from the start and say, don't take any notice of this rubbish. But sadly, my stepdad, he died of what they said was COVID back in November 2020. But it wasn't, he'd had the flu jab, and then he shed on my mum and she became ill. She ended up in hospital, survived the ventilator, but ended up with ovarian cancer, and it probably escalated that in the hospital. So, some people believe that people died of COVID, but there are other stories, and it's trying to get that out to people and say, you don't have to believe what they're telling you. There are other reasons why these people died.
Yeah.
So, but that was quite difficult because a lot of people then were losing people to what they thought was COVID, and it gets very emotional then with them, doesn't it? So we had to be really gentle. But yeah, at least now I think people are coming around to the fact that there were lies out there, and we don't have to have all these vaccinations. So I think we're in a better place now, but we know there's more stuff coming. So it's important that we stand still in the park, we discuss these things, we share information. Nick's great at doing the banners on bridges for awareness and the yellow boards. And we all have our part to play, don't we?
We do, indeed.
And it doesn't matter how much or how little we do, as long as we're doing something, even if it's just chatting to the person that you're standing in the bus queue with. So, yeah.
Very true, yeah. And you're looking very, very Stand in the Park in your lovely bright yellow there, Bev.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
It's really important. We have to be,
we're in a sec.
Yeah, we have to show we are standing together in our yellowness.
Amazing. Keep going, Bev. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Very inspiring.
And you and Yeovil too.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Big up to the Poole crew. Yes. Thank you,
We're
Bev.
a grateful lot.
see in the sky on a regular basis. These long white trails that do not dissipate, they actually form artificial clouds and block the sun, is an express goal of geoengineers.
The contrails, not the chemical, the contrails occur because of cold air, minus 30. It takes high altitude, around 30,000 feet plus. There's carbon dioxide and water vapor in that exhaust. That turns to ice crystals, and that's what you see, the white stream behind it. Those white crystals of ice warm up, dissolve, and the smoke goes away, and it never lasts more than a minute. What we're seeing now, and I first could not believe it, and I started looking at the skies, and these are not normal, they're not natural.
I'm here to give you testimony that chemtrails are indeed real. They're spraying almost every day. I watch the clouds and watch the spraying program going on. I want to tell you that we're in very great danger from the pollution that's coming down over us. And we've been led astray by the military-industrial complex, and they're responsible for the clouds creation and weather manipulation programs. They're dark operations. That's why they're not out in the media.
There's a huge amount of aluminum being found because these sprays have aluminum, strontium, barium, manganese, and there's a lot of argument that aluminum is very common to be found, but aluminum is only common in a bonded form. It's not common in a free form, and we're finding high rates of free aluminum.
The Light newspaper, check out the Light newspaper, guys. Science fiction, government policies based on falsehoods. Whoa. Okay, got Simon here. Simon's a regular, we know Simon. Hey! Hey! Awesome! Yes! Simon's our regular who goes to the Sherborne Outreach. Great guy. And this is his local. This is Poole Park in Poole. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Simon.
Come along.
Yes, come along. How often do you meet here, Simon? Is it once a week still?
Every Sunday, yeah.
Every Sunday? Is that from 10 a.m?
10 a.m, yeah.
Nice one, thank you. So 10 a.m. every Sunday at Poole Park. See great people like Simon, who's a regular here. And you'll meet some lovely, friendly people. And it's we've got a big gathering today, but it's Poole Park every Sunday to see Simon and Co. for Stand in the Park. Thank you, Simon. Awesome.
Well, Australia is coming out yesterday. Weekend Australian. COVID cover up. How science was silenced. Who'd ever believe it, guys? Front page of the Weekend Australian. There's Fauci's big head. So we've opened in Australia, guys, and look what we get in the middle of the paper. The magazine. So guys, I don't think too many other people have got that in their mainstream. Why Mr. Murdoch's done that, I have no idea, but we just want to thank the good Lord for getting us into the mainstream media, and hopefully Australia, you can wake up soon and we can sort this out. Thanks people, have a great day, it's a great weekend, and this has made it an even better weekend. Okay people, love your work, bye, get it out.
Yeah, very controlled. I seem to remember reading an interview, I think, where Ben was talking about
62.
After what he feels was the COVID jab, and then he immediately feeling
63.
Unusual that his hand was shaking a lot, and I hadn't seen him play since then. But no sign of that now. That's good. Looks rock solid on the shot.
70.
Yes, his hands do look steady.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, I may be as thick as the two short planks. I just thought I heard what I just thought I just heard.
You remember when we had
71.
the jab, they'd say to you, can you please stick around for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and make sure you feel okay? And it was in that 5 or 10 minutes, he either fainted or collapsed. It was one of the two. Then he felt fine, and he went home, and he collapsed again. So in the immediate aftermath of his jab, he collapsed twice.
75.
And ever since then, it's been a very, very gradual
77.
up and down return to full health. And I know there are certain weeks where, in the early days, he couldn't practice more than an hour a day because it would be so exhausting.
80.
I think he's learnt to manage that. Still has periods, if he's feeling tired, where it comes back a little bit. But by and large, touch wood, he is healthy again. And that's the reason why he's made it back to the Crucible for the first time in 12 years. It's been a bit of a journey.
Bev's cutting the cake.
I can just about manage a cup of tea and slice of cake.
What fabulous singing and playing. Thank you. Bev has cut the cake, so if you want some of Bev's delicious cake, come up to the table here. We've got leaflets there about freedom and about net zero and 5G, so it goes on. So please help yourself. I hope you like the new Poole Stand in the Park sign. And I am the complaints department if you feel like letting off steam.
That the federal government is captured. And it's captured by corporate interests. The entire U.S. population, as well as the world, has to understand they can no longer take these COVID vaccines. They are toxic and lethal and ineffective, that they have completely failed. They can only be viewed as harmful and they need to be stopped.
And does it damage the brain? You bet it does. Does it damage the heart? Yes. The liver? Yes. The bone marrow? Yes. It causes all sorts of harm in the human body. We should have stopped this before it ever started.
It's a misinformation from the CDC, the FDA, the American Board of Obstetrics and Gynecology, the American College of OBGYN, the Society of Maternal Fetal Medicine. It's a misinformation from those organizations that is causing a lot of death and injury
in my women of reproductive age, my pregnant women and my preborn babies. And it's got to stop, and it's got to stop now. The first and most important thing, don't take any more vaccines. Don't take any more boosters. Do not take any more of these dangerous experimental therapies.
We've got a comedian here today, or at least he says he's a comedian. Well, I know he's a good comedian because he told me so himself. And I'd like you just put your hand down. I've known Pat since we started doing our demonstrations outside the town hall 5 years ago. And look what it's all come to. And do you think we're winning, ladies and gentlemen? We are, aren't we? But we've got to keep our foot on the gas, okay? So anyway, I'm going to hand you over to Pat, and he goes back, like I say, 5 years at the town hall, and we call ourselves the town hall dropouts, and there's a kind of cliquey group amongst us, and we do talk to other people, but it's all right. So put your hands together for Pat. He wants to tell a joke.
Hey!
Yeah, I've got a very serious announcement to make. I hope your ears are all cocked. Right, I was talking to a friend about a week ago, and he told me that there's a shortage of urine in the country. I was surprised with this, so I asked him, what caused this? He says, the British government have been taking the piss.
Oh.
End of. Thank you very much.
Hey!
Well, thank you for that, Pat. I'm glad it was only just one joke. It's the way you tell them.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so just to relax, I think everybody do some dancing later on, but the music is so good, the singing's brilliant, and everybody's having the right vibe, and that just feels fantastic. I feel sorry for those that went home. I'd like to thank Annie for introducing us to Dippy Bamba. So Annie's another town hall dropout, protesting 5 years ago.
People who cannot go and see their own folks, but the pub's open, and the pub's open because it makes the government money. Always follow the money. It dulls your consciousness. That's why the pub's open. And if people cannot go into old folks' homes and see their family, I have friends that are allowed 10 people to stand at their funeral. Britain, Scotland, why the fuck are you allowing this? Get off your knees!
We shall never be silent. Yes. Never shall we stay silent. The tide's most certainly turning. Amazing response.
So it's David here. I'm at Stanley Park in Poole. This is their 4th anniversary, and I've got Pat here. Pat's been telling one or two jokes on the microphone. Very entertaining they were too. So we're going to ask Pat why he's here today. So Pat, what brings you here today? Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Right, I live in Salisbury, and so it's about 30 miles from Salisbury to here, and Stand in the Park is no longer happening up in Salisbury, but it's continued here, and it's an anniversary, 4th anniversary. So I used to come down here in 2020 for the protests outside Town Hall most Saturdays in 2020 when the lockdown was going on, and so I just come back to connect with the crowd here, and there's a few people I still know, and yeah, that's why I'm here. So yeah,
Yeah, so thank you. So Pat, I was going to say, you used to go to Stand in the Park in Salisbury, but did you say it kind of lost numbers and it stopped running?
Yeah, it lost momentum, and it's just like normality sort of came back for everyone, and they got back into their lives again, and then Stand in the Park became less relevant because people slipped back into their old lives again. I think that was the story. And now it's just like we've got groups and we have occasional get-togethers, physical. In person get-togethers. So
Okay, thank you. And also, I was going to ask as well, Pat. When we went into this lockdown in 2020, I mean, was it something you were questioning from the start? Do you think, hang on, this isn't right? Or were you, I mean, when was it, how long did it take you to decide this isn't right and we need to kind of push back?
So let's just make this very clear. My nan, my 97-year-old nan here, who we have taken from the care home because we haven't seen her for 9 months, is now being taken back by force to her care home. My mother has been arrested. My mother is in the back of the car here. She is a nurse. She is a fully qualified nurse who is wishing to care for her own mother. And here we have an incredible use of police time to take my 97-year-old grandmother back into a care home where she is deteriorating, where we haven't been able to see her for 9 months. Nan, I love you and we are going to fight for you. Yeah, because you know why we're not going to stop filming this? Because everyone needs to see how ridiculous the situation is.
All in all, I'll do it later on. We've got one adult female in custody for allegation.
Was that an instant decision? Did you already know what was going on before it started, or?
Well, the first thing I did on the first day of lockdown was I drove from Salisbury down to the beach.
Dippy do well. Dippy do so very, very. Dippy do so very well.
And I was shocked to see that the roads were empty, and I was like one of the few cars on the road. So it was like my first thing was, it's like, how dare you lock us down, tell us to go and confine us to our, to our homes, to put us in prison, really. So I was, and then there was, but previous to that, it took me a few weeks to realise, no, this is a lot of BS. Previous to the lockdown, it took me a few weeks, but once I did the lockdown, I thought, they've gone crazy, they've gone completely over the top.
Brilliant. Yeah, thank you. And one more question I was going to ask as well, actually, is I know you were telling a joke on the on the mic earlier. Is that something you do regularly? I mean, do you use humour to kind of make sense of what's going on today?
I think lightness is going to come in somewhere. And it's just a joke I heard about a week ago, and I just thought it was a cracker.
A cracker is a cracker.
Yes. No, the system has to come down because it's absolutely corrupt from top to bottom. And someone like Andrew Bridgen says it's like the top part of every institution it's like the top of each institution in the country is the crooked part, whereas the people down below are just following orders, and they don't know any, they're asleep and they don't know any better. So, but this system is not going to come down unless we pull the carpet from underneath their feet, and we've got to do that we've got to stop funding them, we've got to stop paying council tax, we've got to stop paying the taxes that keep them there, and they're not going to fall, they're going to keep on. We're just funding a crooked mafia operation, and we've got to, that's it, that's my message.
Very well said. Very well said, Pat. Very true words indeed. Thank you. Thank you very
Experiments to dim the sun could be approved in weeks, which is all part of the government's attempts to slow down global warming.
They say the government has set aside £50 million of your taxpayers' money for geoengineering experiments. They want to reflect sunlight away from the Earth's surface. But should we be playing God?
There's a variety of different ways in which you could try to affect the planet's temperature. One is to try and make clouds brighter and more reflective, so they reflect more light into space, or try to spray water to create clouds. You could do things like, I mean, the really big stuff would be to try and put something out in space that would block some of the sun's rays.
These utopian ideas, these power-hungry, obviously Bill Gates is massively behind this in America, these so-called philanthropists that want to save the world, they have to remember that nature generally gets it right.
We need to stop playing God with the atmosphere. You know, the experiment on sulfate, one of the side effects of pouring huge amounts of sulfate into the atmosphere is it could destroy the ozone layer.
Absolutely.
We've just started healing it. Now to start destroying it again to stop climate change for the oil billionaires' profits doesn't make sense to me.
No.